Welcome back. Well, the Berwick Area Relay for Life will be taking place next weekend. Well, today our Bill Hood met a family from the Berwick area who knows firsthand the real reason behind Relay.
The Zeck family is a typical family, but about 3 months ago their son contracted a rare form of cancer that would very much change their lives. When 2-year-old Ethan Zeck was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, his parents, Kristen and Wes, knew they had a hard road of decisions to make ahead of them. It began when Kristen noted a peculiar glow in Ethan's right eye.
It started last November. We noticed in a picture that there was a white glow in his eye instead of a red eye, and we kind of had like in the back of our mind like we didn't know what it was. We just wanted someone to tell us what it was.
After that came the struggle of finding a doctor that would tell them what it meant. She went to 2 other doctors before going to Dr. Wilson at Geisinger, who knew exactly what it was.
He knew within a couple seconds of what it was in his eye, and in his right eye he had a tumor. And I just wanted someone to tell me what it was because we saw it. We knew we saw it. We just wanted someone to tell us what was it.
Ethan would have his surgery within a week of that initial doctor's appointment. He would have to have his eye removed.
They took him in and they put him under anesthesia, and they said, if you want to save his life, you need to take his eye, because the tumor was just eating. It took up over half of his eye. How do we explain to a 2.5-year-old, you know, that you might have to have your eye removed? You know, I mean, he doesn't understand what that means. So we had told him that he has a boo-boo, and that all the doctors that we're seeing are just trying to make his boo-boo better, and they're going to take it away, and he's not going to have it anymore.
Ethan was relaxed by the time of the surgery because he had lost all vision in his right eye.
The tumor had detached his retina. That's the day he had his surgery. They did another eye test just to be sure that he could not see out of it at all, and they confirmed that his retina in his right eye was completely detached, so he could not see out of that eye at all. So to him, he had already adapted as far as losing the eye and not being able to see.
Ethan now has his permanent fake eye, but the road is not over. He has to get it resized and changed every 3 to 6 months, but he is still lucky.
It's caught early enough they can save the vision of the child, all of it, some of it, whatever they can do, but it has to be caught real early. And it is, left untreated, it is 100% fatal. Outside the United States, the survival rate is 3%. Inside the United States, it's about 90%, but it needs to be caught early because it metastasizes into the brain if left untreated.
And he will still be able to do most of the things any child growing up would be able to do, including playing sports and driving a car. The local Berwick community rallied around the Zeck family, and that support continues today.
Everybody has been amazing. There's so many churches that have him on their prayer chains. We've had people offer to bring us meals when it first happened. We've had flowers delivered with no cards, like they just people doing nice things. And I said it was very important for us to get it out there because you always hear negative, you know, and it's nice to hear that when something bad happens, there's a lot of good that comes from it.
Especially close to the Zecks is the Lions Club of Bloomsburg.
They've been very supportive of Ethan, and I never knew what the Lions Club was till we started to go through this, but they're all about vision, and they've been wonderful with it.
But Kristen and Wes also want to give back. They want to raise awareness for retinoblastoma. They have armbands they sell with Ethan's name on it.
We've raised over $2,000 so far selling these bracelets, the retinoblastoma awareness bracelets, and that money will go toward Will's eye because they saved his life. I mean, they really did. They saved him.
They will be selling them at the upcoming Relay for Life next week in Berwick, where they will have a booth. Ethan is even the honorary chairperson for the Relay for Life. Amanda Alexander, the income development representative for Relay, says Ethan is a good representation of what Relay stands for.
One of our volunteers knew Ethan's mom and suggested Ethan as our honorary chair this year, and we're really excited to have him. The whole point of Relay is the idea of hope, and we think that his story really embodies that, and we're really excited that he's cancer-free and that his whole family is taking part in the cause, and they're all really passionate about what we're doing, so we're really happy to have them.
But that's not all. Kristen will also be giving a speech about retinoblastoma at Relay for Life.
I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about it so people know about it, and you know, it's very important to us. If one parent would have made a statement about this and said, because he's not the only kid. I mean, there's 300 kids a year that have this. I mean, I know that's a small number, but to us right now it's big.
Yeah. With the upcoming Relay for Life and their son running around healthy, the Zeck family is as happy as ever. For WYLN, I'm Bill Hood.